Art equals visual communication. You probably didn't need to be read that to know what it says. The shapes of the letters and the equal sign communicate this to you almost instantly. And since you've already had years of practice, the words almost read themselves.
This is the same with art. Artists use different elements in their work, like shapes, to communicate different things to you while you look at an image, sculpture, movie, or other works of art. These elements can also be seen all around you during school, at home, or just out and about.
One of these elements that artists use to communicate is shape. Now, since art has been around a long time, artists and other professionals have had a lot of time to figure out how things work with shape and what various types of shapes communicate to people when they see them. People are different from each other, and some people may not react in exactly the same way to certain shapes as most people do. Because of this, we don't call these ideas about shape facts. Instead, we call the entire group of ideas a theory. In this case, the shape theory.
Let's take a look at three basic shapes: a triangle, circle, and a square. Which one of these shapes do you think is most likely to hurt you? If you answered triangle, you're right. Triangles often communicate harm, danger, or a sense of alert. Let's take a look at how the professionals at Disney Animation Studio use triangles to communicate. I bet you've seen this guy before. Does he make you feel a little on edge? He definitely doesn't seem like a cuddly character. That's because he's made up of mostly triangular shapes. Where do you see this shape in real life? Arrows, knives, spikes, thorns, a lot of dangerous objects that you should be cautious around. Let's see how this personality matches up.
The Royal Vizier, Jafar, he's delighted too.
Ecstatic.
I think it's time to say goodbye to Prince Abubu.
Let's take a look at our shapes again. We've already decided which one is the most dangerous. What about the opposite? Which one of these shapes is the least likely to hurt you? If you said circle, you're right. Take a look at this little guy. The circular shapes he's made from make him seem pretty harmless. Circles often communicate harmlessness, softness, and friendliness. Let's see how circles can have an effect on how you look at things from real life.
While spry and agile, the young gazelle is no match for the raw speed of the magnificent cheetah. However, outfit a human with a pair of Skechers Go Run 2 running shoes, and you never know what might happen.
Normally, if you saw a cheetah in person, you might be frightened. You'd be frightened because you've learned about its reputation and you would recognize it by its shapes. The triangular shapes on its head and face would tell you to be alert and that you should be cautious because this animal is dangerous. But let's see how dangerous this animal is when it's built from circular shapes. Seems quite harmless now. That's the power of communicating with shapes.
Let's look at our shapes again. There's one left, the square. Let's look at how our professionals use the square to communicate. While we look at these characters, ask yourself, What is this shape communicating? How does it make me feel? And how are the professionals using it to communicate and support the personalities of these characters? Square shapes often communicate strength, stability, and safety.
Oh, great. Well, what are you waiting for?
I don't know. Something amazing, I guess.
Me too, kid.
Look at Mommy, honey. Don't look down. Mommy's got you. Everything is all right. That's my girl.
Does this mean we have to move again? Oh, man. That was totally wicked!
So the next time you are out and about or wanting to communicate visually through creating a piece of art, remember, shapes have a lot of power because they communicate whether you like it or not. They're always saying something.
That's the power of shapes. That's the shape theory.